Once upon a time in a beautiful forest, there was a cheerful little bird. This little bird lived a simple and happy life, spent its days singing, playing, and gathering food with its friends. The forest was peaceful, and the bird song echoed through the tall trees. But the little bird had no idea that its peaceful life was about to change dramatically. One day, a huge storm arrived in the forest. The wind howled through the trees, causing them to sway violently. Rain poured down in torrents, and thunder boomed like the roar of a giant. All the creatures in the forest panicked and rushed to find shelter. The little bird, scared and confused, flew frantically searching for a safe place to hide. Suddenly, a particularly fierce gust of wind knocked it down from the sky. The little bird struggled to regain its balance, but the wind was too strong. It felt like the whole forest was trying to pull it down. Exhausted and hopeless, the little bird landed on the ground, its wings trembling. As the rain poured down, the little bird huddled on the ground, shivering and scared. It looked up at the dark sky and wondered if it would ever see the sun again. The storm raged on, and the little bird felt like it was being tested. Just when it thought things couldn't get any worse, it heard a loud crack followed by another. 2 trees near it had been struck by lightning, and the branches fell right where it had been sitting just a moment before. Shaken and frightened, the little bird started to think that maybe it was unstrong enough to survive in a storm like this. Maybe it should have stayed in its nest. What was it thinking, flying around in such bad weather? It had never imagined that one day it would be caught in a storm. How could it not have seen it coming? Now it was too late. As it sat there thinking those thoughts, it suddenly saw something incredible. High above in the stormy sky, there was a large eagle soaring steadily against the wind. The eagle didn't seem to be struggling at all. It rode the gusts with ease, and its sharp eyes seemed to pierce through the clouds. The little bird watched in amazement as the eagle effortlessly climbed higher and higher into the sky, away from the raging storm below. As the eagle got higher and higher, it began to wonder why the eagle wasn't afraid to fly in such bad weather. What made the eagle so strong? Why didn't it try to hide from the storm like it did? The little bird knew that eagles were strong and brave, but it had always assumed they were that way because they were big and powerful. But as it watched the eagle dance with the storm, it realized that there was more to it than just its size. The eagle wasn't fighting the wind, it was using its power to lift itself higher. As the eagle soared, it used the wind to gain altitude, riding the air currents with grace and precision. The little bird noticed that the eagle wasn't scared or struggling. It was moving with the wind, not against it. And as it watched, the little bird understood something profound. It dawned on the little bird that it didn't have to fight the wind. It could choose to use the wind to help it soar. The wind that had been knocking it down could also be its ally. The little bird took a deep breath and closed its eyes for a moment. Then it opened them and looked up at the eagle once more. It was time to try. Then, with newfound determination, the little bird flapped its wings and started to rise. It tried to move with the wind, not against it, like it had been doing until now. At first, it struggled. It wasn't sure if what it was doing was right. It didn't know if it was going to make it. But then something amazing happened. As the little bird surrendered to the wind, it felt a sense of freedom and power. It wasn't fighting anymore. It was dancing with the wind. And as it danced, it rose higher and higher. The wind no longer threatened to knock it down. It was lifting it up. Higher and higher, the little bird went, further and further away from the storm. The rain stopped, the clouds parted, and the sun shone brightly. The little bird looked back and saw the dark storm clouds below it. It had never felt so free and happy before. The little bird continued to soar, feeling the wind beneath its wings. It knew that the storm would pass and the sun would shine again. It had learned that even in the darkest storms, there is always hope. All you need to do is keep moving and trust that you will come out stronger on the other side. So our story ends with the little bird having learned an important lesson. It had discovered that adversity wasn't meant to break it, but to teach it how to fly higher. The storm had challenged it, tested it, and ultimately helped it grow. Now, my little friends, I want you to remember this. Life is full of storms. Sometimes it can feel like the wind is knocking you down and you just want to give up. But remember the little bird. Don't fight the wind. Use it to your advantage. Trust that you can soar above the clouds and into the sunshine. You are stronger than you think. And just like the little bird, you can rise above any storm that comes your way. believe in yourself, have faith in your abilities, and never, ever give up. Remember, the sun will always shine again after the storm. Now, my little friends, it's time to close our storybook for today. I hope you enjoyed listening to this tale as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. Remember the little bird and its journey through the storm? Keep this story in your heart and let it be a reminder that you can overcome any challenges that come your way. Before we part ways, I have a question for you. What did you like best about the story? Perhaps it was the little bird's bravery, or its determination to learn from the eagle? Or maybe it was the eagle's wisdom and strength? Share your thoughts with me. I'd love to hear what resonated with you the most. And here's a small task for you, my little friend. If you found joy and valuable lessons in our stories, show your support by giving this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to share the love by clicking the share button so that other children can enjoy these magical tales as well. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to join our family and never miss out on any of our enchanting adventures. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful journey through the enchanting world of stories. Till next time, keep soaring high like the little bird, and may your dreams take you on adventures beyond your wildest imagination. Bye for now.